The Moose Hooper prepares. Get up, Moose, for a 5.
We're at the USA Strongman Championship and the World Deadlift Championship.
Carve your name into history.
Where men will try to break the 500 kilo deadlift barrier. Only 2 men have done it before. You know them, 𝐼𝐚𝐧𝐭 and 𝐸𝐵𝐿. Will we see that threshold broken today with 505 kilos? Stay tuned and find out.
Oh yes, Trey Mitchell, here we go! Wow! Mitchell Hooper, oh my word. Of another man clear at 470 kilograms. Not tonight for Graham. He'll be desperately disappointed with that.
I just got a little off balance, but I just want y'all to know, y'all saw that. I'm coming back and I'm getting a record next year, world record.
I think that I am physically capable of pulling 340 kilograms. 100% love to be the first woman to pull 400 kilograms. I think it's possible. I do think it's doable. I don't use a suit yet, and I'm just excited to see what my peak would actually be if I was to push myself.
325 if she can hit this.
Before we see the 505 kilo deadlift, I want to remind you this is the first event in a series of strongman events to determine the champion. The second event is going to be the car walk, where we're taking 1,000 pounds, putting it on our back. The next event is going to be a single arm dumbbell press, 100 kilos or 220 pounds, 60 seconds, as many reps as possible. We're going to follow that up by taking a massive boulder, 265 kilos, and you just have to grit down, hold for time, and we're rounding it out with the most famous event in strongman, the Atlas stones, from 120 kilos to 200 kilos, and the fastest time wins.
I know everyone promoting 𝐬𝐚𝐧𝐭 and everyone saying 𝐬𝐚𝐧𝐭 will do that, but I really think we already had that chance very close.
In speaking to Rauno, 4 weeks ago, he thought there was no chance at all. And then he had a couple of good sessions that he's thinking maybe there is now, but to go from 4 weeks ago going no way, 0%, coming to Vegas for a vacation, to maybe I could actually do it, I think it needs to be a part of a well-structured long-term plan that you hit a lot of things go right for you, and then you're able to do it.
I finally feel good, no sick, and I feel I'm ready for this, and I can't tell which one is have better chance. Everything depends on Saturday, how we feel.
You have to have so many things go right for you. More often than not, the chances are less than 50% when a record is hit, and that's what makes these moments special. So anytime a record is attempted, what's the likelihood? Well, the likelihood is that it's not going to happen, but the excitement is that it could.
Here we go. 𝐜𝐴𝐺𝐵 Makarov of Georgia starts the pull. But once again, the weight wins. Was the time he did it.
Come on, Rauno! You are the man!
If he can tilt this, it would be unbelievable. And
you are the man!
He starts the pull. Whoa, not tonight.
Sized up, he's focused, he's ready.
True phenom of strength athletics, Mitchell Hooper. You can feel the anticipation here as Mitchell, the Moose Hooper, prepares.
Get up, Moose!
For the 505 kilograms and starts the pull, but not tonight. Felt just how ominous that weight is.
I get the money and it's right on cue. Keep the duffel bag up inside my coupe. Hold a couple
If I need to go flat out, I'm happy to go flat out and hopefully set a new world record on that setup.
𝐿𝐷 has been like one of the slower events to come back from my Achilles.
I'm just in it to pick up good points. In my career, I've never lost a 𝐿𝐷 related event head to head to anyone.
I have been working really hard on bringing that up because I know it was a weak point coming back. In the past, I've been really good at 𝐿𝐷s and car walks.
It's not a guaranteed victory for me, but it's certainly my best event.
I think training has gone well, the last couple of months for this weekend.
We are on the way, and a fast pick-up from both of our athletes, and Eddie Williams is on the charge, the Australian. So quick and the balance so accurate. This is fast, and Williams. What a night for the Aussie. 𝐼𝐚𝐵 resets, adjusts. Listen for the whistle, we're on the way, and Mitchell Hooper is literally motoring down the course with this car. Incredible speed from Mitchell Hooper, wow! Unbelievable effort. Trey Mitchell crosses there.
Well, he's got a speeding ticket. 10.65 seconds for them.
I hate how Hooper wins these giant shows by so much, where he doesn't have to do the last event.
Mitch had some pretty easy competitions the last 2 times, Giants Live. The athletes weren't in good condition, weren't able to bring it to the table to give Hooper a good run for his money. And
it's not so much conflict about whether I do the last event or not, it's just conflict on I would also like it to be more exciting for the fans.
My plan here is to stop him from winning. I don't want him to just walk away with it. I want him to fight.
I'm not going to let that happen. He's going to have to actually try this competition.
I don't expect that to be the case at all this weekend.
Representing Ukraine, Oleksii Novikov.
Event 3 is the 100 kilo monster dumbbell for reps.
I don't think 7 reps it's enough to win the event.
I think first place will be 10 reps, maybe 9.
Novikov is there, he's very fast in the dumbbell press. I think he can win the event, but I also think I can win it too. So we will see tomorrow.
Got real pedigree in this event, Obi. Oleksii Novikov and Matt Ragg, 1 rep apiece. And there's a second for Oleksii. And he's got a runaway dumbbell, tries to manhandle it back on there as Matt Ragg sets himself up for another one. Truly brutal piece of kit we're looking at here. 4 repetitions right now for the Ukrainian athlete. Superbly talented in this event, and look at the efficient technique utilised there by Oleksii Novikov. The overhead pressing power of 𝐼𝐚𝐵 is beyond question as both men hit the first one, Robert.
Baby off to a strong start. There's 2 right there. Got to keep control of it. Come on, that's 2 on both sides.
All I'm going to say is that 𝐼𝐚𝐵 there had to get out of the way quickly, because that is not something you want hitting you. But he's on 3 repetitions, and Andrade has just joined him on that number. 𝐜𝐨𝐵𝐿 is looking for another, and there it is. Trying to maintain control of the implement is one of the biggest challenges. Austin.
I'm normally one of the better dumbbell pressers. I'm really good overhead presser in the strongman. 100 kilos, I would give myself 60 seconds, 7 to 9 reps.
Mitchell so fast to the shoulder, Robert, and bullied the first one.
We've got 2 big pressers here.
Touch and go technique there from Trey. Total control maintained, and it may pay dividends for him as he hits repetition number 3. What a night he's having in Vegas.
Getting down to it. Let's get it. Finish strong.
Mitchell really wanted to impress here, and impress he has done at 5 repetitions.
You gotta get 1 more.
Luke Stoltman chasing him down, but it's Mitchell who takes the lead. utilising both arms as he hits this thing. Would love one more if time will allow it, and does so. 7 repetitions for Trey Mitchell, 6 repetitions for Luke Stoltman. Unbelievable effort. Both men fast to the shoulder. That technical excellence is what is required now, and it's shown straight away as both men hit the first one smooth, Robert.
The raw power these guys have is incredible.
Hooper, very efficient lifter and really intelligent style about him. He's going to be tied as Mitchell, the Moose Hooper, hits 6 repetitions and needs one more to tie it up with Trey Mitchell. Eddie's had enough. Mitch Hooper does hit 7, and there is the whistle. Wow.
You just saw a show right there. Trey Mitchell is not giving up on this one, not by any stretch of the imagination.
Move! 15 more seconds.
So for the wrecking ball, I have very high expectations for myself. I cracked 2 minutes in a few sessions that I did at home.
If I know hold a little bit more, few seconds, and it will be a world record I hold. I understand how I can do this. I very hope to beat new world record, and I hope I can beat Mitch.
The stopwatch starts, and you can see Trey Mitchell, a couple of balance issues there, Obi.
A little bit of a stumble, but it looks like he's found his place.
Starting softly, trying to put...
They've got to find that dark place, and they've just got to go there and forget everything else right now. You've got to shut it all off right here. You got to go to a deep, dark place and just hold on for everything you got.
Emotional connection, shut out the pain. Bibi had enough there. Looking around, has a little look over at Trey Mitchell, and Mitch just trying to keep himself calm, focused, and who will put down the wrecking ball first. Stoltman biting down and looks across at Andrade, and Andrade trying to psych out Stoltman. Oh, nothing between them, bearing down on him, and it will start to get harder as the clock ticks away, and both men feeling the bite now. And both these athletes are on the edge, but it is Trey Mitchell who goes down. Mitchell Hooper is still right there, and here is a demonstration of that from the mighty Oleksii.
Come on, Eddie, hold on!
Eddie Williams.
A minute 30.
Is minute 30, ask him, going to be around that mark, and Mitchell goes down, and he knows that his points total is exceptional, and he's looking for that tonight to get the win. And we are 151 is the world record, remember, 155, 56, 57, and there's 58. We are at 2 minutes and a new world record. And Oleksii Novikov is still going. Yes, Novikov.
That's a heart of a champion right there.
Oleksii Novikov of Ukraine with the new world record in the wrecking ball hold.
The last event is Atlas stones, and that's one of my favorite events. Brand new stones made by Steve Slater, and they're heavy, big and heavy like I like them.
120 to 200 kilo stones.
Onto platforms of descending height, fastest times wins, more stones always beats less stones.
It'll be interesting to see Hooper do a full stone one. I don't think he has done one, Full giant slam,
I don't really want to entertain that. It's happened twice, and I've been really fortunate for it to happen twice. But let's not pretend that it's something that is expected to happen. Let's not pretend that it's something that I've done many times before. I've had a couple of really good shows where I've been in good shape. I'm in good shape right now, but it's a really strong lineup. Will I have to do the final events? My guess is going to be yes.
I believe I'm one of the best here at Deadlift Stones, top 2 behind Tom.
One more stone here.
I believe I could be top 2.
Just as a competitor and an athlete in general, man, I'm just trying to win, get on top of the podium any chance I get, and really just kind of prove the world that an Andrade is like one of the strongest men to ever walk the earth.
Slater Stones here for the Castle Stones in Vegas, and Eddie Williams is being really diligent and taking his time, considering every move.
Someone like Matt Ragg, really strong at stones, but not the fastest guy in the world. Trey Mitchell is much the same way. And I think those guys, if I just roll through, I don't stumble, I don't slip on a stone, I can beat those guys just with my foot speed. I don't see it as any sort of coup against me to do the last event. I want to do the last event. I just have to be made to do it.
On the way we go, Mitchell Hooper, lightning fast, but a slip there on the tacky and a readjustment. Forces him to look at the arch on the back, and Mitchell Hooper, as he bullies that up there, and Trey is firing away here. A ridiculous effort. Mitchell is looking incredible here on the stone, and it's Trey Mitchell. What a night Trey Mitchell has had here. And it's fitting that he finishes in that fashion as Mitchell Hooper tries to hit the 5th stone here and does so. Not the best run, but he dug it out from the depths. Is Mitchell!